ぬことと見つけたり、修羅道とは倒すことと見つけたり、我悪鬼羅刹となり、目の前の敵すべてを切る。
Unlike many other fighting games of the time, Samurai Spirits, or Samurai Shodown as it was called in the West, tried something new, with its ambient background audio in certain stages, great use of weapons that could be lost, as well as helpers in the form of animals. Sure, these features have appeared in fighting games before, but never all at once. Throw in the unique way of play which rewards players by getting up close and personal, rather than relying on spamming special moves constantly, and you have yourself one very addictive, if not a little tough, one-on-one fighter. Very surprisingly, the 3DO port is very good, much closer to the original than what Super Street Fighter 2 was. And most bizarre, this port was programmed by Crystal Dynamics of all people. The game plays really well, with tight controls and much further gameplay than the Neo Geo in my opinion. There is some animation missing and the speech samples are pretty muffled, but overall this is an excellent port with surprisingly low load times. The Mega Drive port is a mixed bag indeed. The overall graphic presentation is pretty good. Nice sized characters, good use of colour, and reasonable animation. For some reason, Earthquake and his stage are missing. Was this due to a lack of memory space on the cartridge? Or was the character deemed too large for the Mega Drive to handle? The biggest flaw with the Mega Drive port, however, are the controls. Not only have some of the moves been removed, but some have also been altered. I just can't get the moves out no matter how hard I try. This makes playing the game a real pain, and the main reason why you shouldn't bother with this port.
お見事武士道とは死ぬことと見つけたり、修羅道とは倒すことと見つけたり、我悪鬼羅刹となり、目の前の敵すべてを切る。
Featuring music directly from the Neo Geo version and clearer speech samples than the 3DO release, this Mega CD port starts off looking quite good. That is, until you realise this version is also missing Earthquake and his stage. The reason cannot be due to lack of space, since this game is on CD, so I'm guessing Famicom, the developers of this version, and Takara, who handled the Mega Drive port, both thought the hardware couldn't handle the largeness of Earthquake. This version is also missing the referee in the background of each stage. Isn't the Mega CD meant to add more power to the Mega Drive? Another odd thing about this Mega CD port is that it has the exact same port timing as the Mega Drive version, making it quite tough to pull off special moves. I wonder if Famicom borrowed some of the Mega Drive version's game code. I was quite surprised with the Game Gear version. When played on a real Game Gear, it looks very nice, just like a mini Neo Geo to a certain degree. The controls are nice enough, giving the game an arcade feel. Quite possibly the second best portable version out there, even if there are only 7 characters. More of a cute rendition of Samurai Spirits rather than a direct port, this Game Boy version is actually really good fun. The controls feel tight and precise, plus the speed of the game is just right. Better still, all the characters and stages are present, as are most of the special moves. Adding in the pretty good graphics and excellent music make this the ultimate version of Samurai Spirits to play on the move. That isn't emulated. You would expect the Neo Geo Pocket version to be the best handheld port, but in reality it's actually the worst. The game suffers from slowdown pretty badly, but not only that, the controls feel rather floaty, giving no feeling of attacking the enemy. Many a time I didn't even know I'd made contact when hitting the enemy. Add in the poor audio and average graphics, make this look rather pathetic compared to the Game Boy and Game Gear releases.
武士道とは死ぬことと見つけたり、修羅道とは倒すことと見つけたり、我悪鬼羅刹となりって目の前の敵。
Apart from having an all-new CD soundtrack and really long loading times that make the Mega CD look fast, this port is pretty much the same as the original Neo Geo version.
よし。
Lock to the zoomed out view gives the player more stage to use for battles. However, it also means the character sprites now look tiny. This was one of the major criticisms that this port received. To be fair, it's not that much of a problem. The game still plays quite well, if not a little slow. All the characters are present, as are the stages, with a copious amount of animation. The game is even presented in Dolby Surround. Despite the small character size, the Super Famicom port isn't all that bad, to be honest.